You spent hundreds, maybe thousands on your AR-15, but if you aren't doing this one simple thing every month, you are literally grinding away its lifespan. That chunk of metal might feel invincible in your hands, but it actually has a very clear breaking point if you neglect it. The biggest problem out there is that most people fall into two extreme camps. They either scrub their barrels way too much, which completely ruins the delicate rifling inside, or they completely ignore the internal moving parts until the gun finally jams up on them. It is incredibly common to see someone at the range frustrated because their expensive gear turned into a paperweight. They think they are helping their equipment by scrubbing it raw, or they assume it is tough enough to survive with zero care. Both of these paths lead to broken parts. I am going to show you the 10-minute monthly routine that prevents all that harsh metal-on-metal wear, stops malfunctions before they even happen, and guarantees your rifle will outlive you. We are framing this as a quick 10-minute preventative maintenance and lube routine. We are not talking about tossing parts into some expensive sonic cleaner. We are talking about smart, simple habits that protect the cash you invested into your setup. Safety check first. Before we start pulling things apart, we have to handle the most important step. You must visually and physically inspect the chamber to ensure it is completely empty. Look with your eyes and feel with your fingers. Once you know it is clear, take all your live ammo and put it in another room. Keep it far away from your workbench. It does not matter how long you have been doing this, because no video is worth an accidental discharge. Once your workspace is completely safe, we can dive in. The heart of the machine. The AR-15 is a highly durable platform, but the secret to making it last forever lies in maintaining the heart of the rifle. That beating heart is the bolt carrier group, and giving it proper lubrication is what keeps the whole machine alive and kicking. Think of the bolt carrier group, or BCG for short, just like the engine and transmission of your car combined into one fast-moving block of steel. It is the core piece that makes every single action happen. When you press that trigger, this is the exact part that handles all the explosive pressure, grabs the empty brass, throws it out, and shoves the next round right into the chamber. Because it does all the heavy lifting, it takes the absolute most abuse out of anything else in your setup. Now here is a massive detail that a lot of people just do not understand. The AR-15 is designed to run dirty, but it cannot run dry. You can take this platform out into the woods, you can shoot it all day in the blowing dust, and it will keep firing round after round as long as it has a good coat of oil. But the second that metal gets completely dry and raw, you are on a fast track to a broken gun and a really bad day. Unfortunately, many shooters run their ARs completely dry, or they let dark, nasty carbon bake right into the metal. Every time you fire, hot gas and carbon get blown directly back into the middle of the gun. If you let that carbon sit there and bake into the steel, without any oil to keep things slick, it hardens up like a rock. That hardened carbon acts just like sandpaper, which leads to premature wear on your most critical parts. You are basically taking a piece of rough sandpaper and grinding away the lifespan of your rifle from the inside out, shot after shot. The big reveal here is that the secret to fixing this isn't some expensive sonic cleaner that costs hundreds of dollars. You do not need a fancy laboratory to keep your gear running. It's actually a targeted focus on the bolt carrier group and strategic lubrication. That is it. If you protect this one central part and understand exactly how it works, the rest of the rifle will practically take care of itself. Breaking it down, let us get into the hands-on part. You are going to pop the rear takedown pin and then pull out the charging handle along with the bolt carrier group. Set the upper receiver aside. Now you need to take apart the bolt carrier group. You will remove the firing pin retaining pin, pull out the firing pin, slide out the cam pin, and remove the bolt. Lay everything out on a towel so you do not lose any of those small pins. Grab a simple rag and a little bit of CLP. CLP stands for Clean, Lube, and Protect. You are going to wipe down all of those parts with your rag and the CLP. Here is a tip that will save you a massive amount of time and stress. Do not obsess over making it hospital clean. You are not trying to make the metal look brand new out of the box. You just need to scrape the hard, baked-on carbon off the tail of the bolt and from the inside of the carrier. If you just leave that stubborn carbon there to build up indefinitely, it acts exactly like sandpaper over time. Every time that part slides back and forth, that carbon grit scratches and grinds against the expensive steel. So wipe the wet grime away, scrape the chunky carbon off, and move on. If you want to keep learning how to protect your gear and save money doing it, make sure you hit subscribe to Guns You Can't Live Without right now. The $3 Lifesaver. Now we are going to do something called the gas ring test. The gas rings are these tiny little metal bands, and they are what actually make your rifle cycle. If those little rings wear out, your gun becomes a single-shot bolt action. You will pull the trigger, the gun will fire, and then the empty shell will just sit there. You will have to manually yank the charging handle every single time you want to shoot the next round. This is a miserable way to spend an afternoon. Pull the bolt forward, pulling it out of the carrier. Then stand the entire bolt carrier group upright on a table, resting it on the bolt face. If the heavy carrier stays up in the air, your rings are good. They still have enough friction. But if the carrier collapses down under its own weight, you have a problem. That means the rings are worn out and loose. If that happens, you need to spend $3 to replace your gas rings before your gun fails on the range. You should be checking this once a month. It is a simple check that costs almost nothing, but it saves your entire system from shutting down. The golden rule of oil. Now we arrive at the most crucial part of the entire process: strategic lubrication. Applying oil or CLP to the correct spots makes all the difference in the world. Like we talked about before, this platform likes to run wet. Running it dry causes massive friction on the aluminum upper receiver and the steel bolt carrier group. You never want raw metal aggressively scraping against raw metal. You need to put your lube in very specific places: the gas rings, the cam pin, and the 4 shiny bearing rails on the outside of the carrier. That cam pin is especially crucial because it takes a ton of stress. Every single time a round goes off, that pin slams and twists violently to unlock the system. It needs to be slick. If you ever forget exactly where to put the oil, just use this simple rule of thumb. If it shines, it gets oil. Look at the black finish on your parts. Look for areas where the black finish is wearing off and looking shiny. That shine means metal is rubbing and it needs lubrication. The metal is literally showing you exactly where it needs help. Give those shiny spots a nice coat of oil so they can glide instead of grind. Barrels and springs. Now that the core of the system is cleaned and wet, we are going to do a quick swipe down the barrel. A lot of beginners mess this up. Do not jam cleaning rods down the muzzle end. When you push a hard metal rod down the front of a gun, it damages the crown of the barrel, and that completely ruins your accuracy. Once the crown is nicked or scratched, your shots will start flying wild, and you cannot easily fix that. Instead of a rod, just take a soft-bore snake, apply a little CLP to it, and pull it through from the chamber out to the muzzle. You only need to pull it through once. That one pass is enough to clear out the loose dirt without putting any harsh stress on the inside of the barrel. Finally, we need to look at the back half of the gun. Push down the little buffer retaining pin and pull out the long buffer spring. Take your rag, wipe the spring down to get the old grease off, and then give it a very light coat of oil. Doing this simple step stops that annoying twang sound you hear right next to your cheek when you fire. And it also prevents the spring from getting covered in rust. It really is that simple. Do this 10-minute check once a month or after every heavy range trip, and your gear will run flawlessly forever. You do not need to spend hours scrubbing every square inch, and you do not need to buy a bunch of fancy chemicals. You just need to respect the moving parts, keep the carbon from turning into sandpaper, and make sure the metal stays wet. I want to hear from you guys down below. What is your go-to gun lube? Are you a Hops 9 guy or a Slip 2000 guy? Or do you use motor oil? Let me know in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to Guns You Can't Live Without for more videos just like this one.